Hello everyone. It is a beautiful March evening and it's the 27th, so that means we read Proverbs 27, and I like the verse in there that said, it was verse 10, do not forsake your friend or a friend of your family. Do not go to your relative's house when disaster strikes you. Better a neighbor nearby than a relative far away. So I noticed a lot of people, sometimes in my neighborhood, like there are like older people, but like they won't always have like their kids nearby with them. So I remember this one woman.
Don't say names.
I don't even remember her name, so it doesn't even matter. But she was older, and she would always be like around our house and stuff.
Oh.
And yeah. And
She's
she
now
would
in a
always
nursing home now.
she was always be in our home, and I was like. And I was sometimes wondering, like, where are her grandkids and her, like, kids, whatever. But it's not always going to be like that. So it's better to like, be that in place for them, if that makes sense. So it doesn't always have to be your immediate family to look out for somebody. Like, you can just be a neighbor, just to check on somebody, especially during a time like this. Have a kind heart to people, because you never know what they're going through. Especially a lot of people are fearful and just like hysteria. So just checking on people, even on social distancing, just maybe just a phone call. Because I remember, especially when people get older, it's like the 5 stages. Like sometimes they go through depression and stuff. So older people may be depressed too. So just check up on them. So it's important.
You know, earlier this week while you were asleep, the Lord had me write letters, like long cards, letters to neighbors that I don't know. Because he was like, this is the time for you to reach out to people you don't know, and for you to give your contact information just in case. And I let them know, hey, this is when I go to the store. I can, walk this day and pick up something for you. But it was a neighbor diagonal from us. And then there are the 2 neighbors' houses across the street that I don't know. And then another neighbor down the street that I don't know. So, if you don't get a response, still make yourself available, because you don't know how, like you said, maybe their family are out of state, which was the case with that older woman. Her children were in the East Coast, and she's now, like I said, in a nursing home. I don't know if she's still alive, but yeah, she was a blessing. And then what about in Song of Solomon?
I like verse 10, the crown with which his mother crowned him. Look on King Solomon wearing a crown, the crown with which his mother crowned him on the day of his wedding, the day his heart rejoiced. Excuse me, I'm sorry. King Solomon, I remember what he asked for was wisdom, and wisdom, it'll like a crown is, like when you think of a crown, it's like flashy or something, like somebody's wisdom is something that stands out. So in a way, it's like a crown. So I guess if I have children, I want their crown to be like wisdom as well. So that's what they're known by. That's what they stand out by, is like the wisdom that they have. But first, I have to walk with that wisdom first myself.
Amen. And you said verse 10?
Yeah.
Okay, well, verse 11 talks about, in another version, it says about the son, the crown his mother placed on him on his wedding day, his day of joyful delight. If the Lord, would have me to see the day of your celebration where you join with a woman, I know that you might not have a physical crown, but you have the crown of life. And hopefully you would have put all the instruction, all the insight, all of the preparation in you so that you could be a blessed husband and a father one day, and you could carry out a legacy. So let's make sure that our crown is of righteousness and not a physical crown that does not endure. Amen.
Good night.